50 most hurtfully savage things ever said. According to Reddit. I'm reading from multiple lists, so on this one we're at 15. Well, my now ex-wife said, "I'm tired of being a wife, I'm tired of being a mother, I'm tired of playing house. I never loved you, I just wanted out of my parents' house." That was after 16 years of marriage. What was a really good 16 years or so, I thought. So I raised my kids from that point on by myself, because I love my kids. Jesus Christ. Pretty terrible stuff. So I hope you guys are buckled in, for we're sure to be some terrible shit that here's hoping you guys never hear in your entire life, you know? Pretty sad. So to Faith, Riri, Russian, Sadeja, Banal, Valkyrie, and Monster, how you guys doing? Hope you guys have a wonderful night. As we continue, number 14, I will always love you with all my heart, but I can't keep fighting. I just want to sleep and rest. Please forgive me. My girlfriend in the hospital a few days before losing her fight with cancer. I hope she found peace. Jeez, man. Number 13. A doctor in the local hospital after being raped at a party where I was drugged. What do you really want me to do? You can't remember anything. Rape kits are degrading and you will be embarrassed. Covered in bruises and sore, I left. Honestly changed the course of my life. Holy shit. Why would a doctor throw in his 2 cents? Fucking use the rape kit, dude, and try to comfort the fucking bitch. What kind of bedside manner is this? And I don't mean bitches, a derogatory thing here. But goddamn. I completely understand it. Much like a person in any other profession, I'm sure eventually you get fed up, unfortunately. But in a situation where someone's been raped, you should be fed up with the person who did this and treat the victim gingerly. As a doctor, you need to develop what's called bedside manner. And to even ever say anything like, "What do you really want me to do?" to a patient? Fuck that guy. That's correct. Jesus Christ. The person who wrote the initial post says, "Every door I went to, including my college, shut it in my face. I was on academic probation. It was the week of finals and I flunked. I received a letter Christmas Eve stating that I was to come and collect my things and that I was done. Despite their knowledge and my pleas for assistance, it fell on deaf ears. This commenced a chain reaction of self-destruction and parental blame for what happened. That was 15 years ago. Well, let's go ahead and keep going, man. We gotta hope to dig out of some of these dark entries. Motherfucker. We expected to hear some genuinely hurtful shit, but this is some life-altering shit, man. 16 years of marriage and shit. Your significant other just wants to be at peace, so they let go, fighting cancer. And then a doctor, after a patient's been raped, going, "What do you want me to do? It'll just be degrading and embarrassing. Get the fuck out of here." Wow. Number 12. I hope I die soon because I'm tired of taking care of you. My mom. She said that after I got injured and got sent to the hospital for the nth time. Okay. Oh boy. Number 11. When I was just becoming politically active in the college Democrats, most of the organizers were lesbians. Oh boy. One of them asked me one time, "So you're straight, huh?" I nodded and said yes. She said, "That's cute," and scoffed at me. I've stood up for your rights for fucking ever. if I ever said that shit to you, I'd be considered a bigot. Fuck you. Well, that's the comedy about most of the SJWs and I want to say strangely leaning motherfuckers that consider themselves to be waving the beacon or banner of other people, is that they can't take what they dish out, you know? Which is why one day I hope that they got a pop so severe that they have to nurse those wounds until the day they die, you know? Lick the wound. Lick it. Number 10, okay? Now I regret having sex with you. From the girl I lost my virginity to. Well. Jeez. Wow. She can delete your number. She can block you on Facebook, but she'll never unbust your nut. You can unfollow me, but you can't unswallow me. I know it's corny bitches you wish you could unfollow. Number 9. In 3rd grade, I was bullied by my entire class. The school administration had done nothing about it. One particular kid convinced everyone that I was weird. Oh, he's weird. Everyone would ignore me and tell me to go away if I tried to talk to them. My only friend was a Somali girl who helped me with the bullying, and one day I was sitting with her on lunch and she turned to me and said, "Bruh, people wouldn't actually like you if you weren't so weird." I was so crushed by this betrayal that I burst into tears and ran out of the room. My mom was called, and I never went back to that school. Damn, homie. Damn, baby. Sometimes in life you feel the fight is over, and it seems as though the writing's on the wall. Superstar, you finally made it. But once your picture becomes painted, that's what they call the rise and fall. Number 8. Not intentionally hurtful, but there were a multitude of guys during junior and high school that saw me as a sister or just one of the guys. And although it was cool to have guy friends and have them all feel super comfortable around me, oh my god, I'm so sorry. It sucked to hear from that one of my crushes, especially when it would be immediately followed by talking to me about the girls that they actually liked. A few choice sentiments. I mean, you're just not really the girlfriend type, you know? You're not ugly, but you're not really pretty either. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even really think of you as a girl. I wish more girls could be like you, like your personality and sense of humor, but also like hot, you know? These are great. These couldn't be written for a comedy movie better. Oh, they couldn't be written for a comedy movie better. I hope whoever was here last night that had daddy issues pertaining to I think the watching of Seinfeld isn't here, because I just want to deliver that line one more time and just be like, I wish more girls would be like you, like your personality and sense of humor, but also hot, All right, that's enough. Number 6, do you get drunk on your own? You seem like that type of guy. To drink alone? Someone says it probably hurt so much because she was correct. 100% correct. What a fine dia to be in the Kyle stream, huh guys? Ow, so itchy. Number 5. I was a fat kid in 7th grade and had just transferred to a new middle school in our city. The first response I got from a girl after I said hi and introduced myself was a snarky laugh. God damn it. And her asking, "What size bra do you wear?" Ooh. I'm not very proud of this, but my response was, I could ask you the same thing, but we can all see that you're still in a training bra. Now, I'm a nice, considerate person, but unprovoked aggression and bullying really pisses me off. Yeah, right, motherfucker. I'm sure this is something you wish you said, but you didn't. You cum bag. You cum bean bag. Monster Gamer says, you made me yawn. Lol. Well, look, man, sometimes you gotta unwind after a long day. And that's what I'm here to help you do. I want you to relax. I want you guys to literally breathe in with me. Breathe out. Breathe in. And then breathe it out. Drop your shoulders, right? And then snap your fingers, right? Now do the step, okay? And you can do it all by yourself. Baby girl, what's your name? Let me talk to you. Maybe buy you a number 4. I'm numb to you. Long story short, I moved across the country for a girl, and after 2 days, she left to go on a family trip for the weekend. The next night, after she left, she had been acting weird and wouldn't say that she loved me. Basically dumped me over the phone. I waited for her for 2 days to come home because she had some of my shit. I would have left after the phone call, even without some of my stuff, but she promised we would talk and try to work things out. She finally gets home, says almost nothing, tells me she's numb to me and doesn't love me anymore, and had no intention of trying to make it work. I slept on the couch that night. She watched me pack my car while drinking tea on the porch. I made a 21-hour car drive in 2 days, lost half my belongings. This was 3 weeks later. I think part of you got what you deserved. Some people are looking so hard for some things that they're willing to jump headfirst into it. And nah, nigga, you need to take a little time to verify what both people want, because even a female who is a master of the con has little patience for certain things, so you need to press all of the buttons and make sure that all of the reactions line up. Okay, I'm numb to you. 2 days. Okay, all right. Number 3, a girl found out that I was gay and said, wow, I wouldn't have guessed because all gay guys I know are hot. Ooh. She wasn't trying to be mean. She was just incredibly dumb. Oh my God. I did get home today and pass the fuck out. It's been a very long day. It's been a very long day. Oh, I shouldn't be using this. How do we not have a legal version of cocaine yet? And if not that, then the ganja? Fuck. Help me out, government. Y'all got me fucked up, government. Government got me fucked up out here. Number 2 on this list, but there's other ones that I've prepared. I was pretty overweight in high school, and I had a friend, let's call him Joe. Good old Joe. You just want to throw him in a cup of Joe. I had baked Joe some cookies for his birthday, and he was trying one. He tells me that he pulled a muscle mowing his lawn. I asked to have a look at it and try a little shoulder massage to make it feel better. He then says to me, wow, man, cookies and a massage? I would totally marry you if I never had to turn around. What? It broke my heart a little bit. I took my hands off of him and took a step back. Oh, it's so dramatic. One of his other friends overhears this and says something like, man, what the heck is wrong with you? Not a good day. Gay? Oh my God, Michael, for real. What the fuck? How dramatic is it? Oh boy. Okay, number 1 on this list. We ranked all the guys in class by how attractive they are. You came last, but don't worry, we still think you're nice. That happened. All right. So that's that corny ass list. And now we're on what? Number 20? Why not? A few months after my father died, my mother, in an angry rage over something that wasn't my fault, told me a bunch of awful stuff that my father had said to her about me. The worst part is, knowing my father, I'm 99% sure that he didn't say of it, and my mother made it up just to hurt my feelings. What a scumbag. Stripe said you've got the need for speed. What? I guess I'm flying through this list is what she's implying. Yeah, you guys are gonna need to, I don't know, tell me some stuff. Say my name and then tell me some stuff if you want this list to last longer, because I do feel myself flying through it. We're pretty much halfway done and we're only 15 minutes in. So, you know, what do you want? Part of me wants to establish a subscription to PlayStation Now and then endeavor to play through the first, second, and third God of War between now and when the God of War 4 is supposed to come out. Oh boy. Stripe says, no, Kyle, the drug. Speed is a drug. Okay. Well, that's how slow I am, so I guess I do need the speed, you know? Here goes Michael, black guy in the stream chat with guns, demanding people do something, you know? Hey, I agree. I think you guys should like the video too. I just don't condone the use of firearms as a tool to get people to do something that maybe they otherwise wouldn't do, you know? But I guess at the end of the day, maybe my voice is that too, you know? But I don't think my voice can kill a person, you know? Can it? You know? Would my voice be in trouble in America then? You know, he told that guy to kill himself and he did it. He to get that voice out of here. No more assault voices. I'm sorry. Number 19. I'm self-conscious and aware that I'm not super pretty. I have tougher skin now, but I remember being in school, lining up outside the class in A block for biology, and there being loads of people walking past. This nasty little prick looks at me, stops dead in his tracks and says, "Wow, you're ugly," and continues walking and left everybody else just staring at me. I have such a fear of public humiliation. A lot of shit happened in school, but I can remember that like it was yesterday. That's so sad. Nico Cassie sounds like such a hot, like, digital bitch from the days in the 90s when the internet was young and like we were all hoping for a real Matrix style simulation game to come out that we could get into the game, but we'd have to hack into it. We gotta hack into the game. You're good in the game, you must be a great hacker. But then it's also you know, like you play too much and your brain dead. You know, people are playing it in the cyber cafes. They're playing it over in Korea. You hear another guy died in the game. He died in the game. You die in real life. You die in real life, boy. You die in the game. You die in real life. Jack in and load on. I'm sorry, and get your load off all over. I'm kidding. Okay. Number 18. The ex-girlfriend during sex. I can't feel you inside me. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wait, Stripes is saying to check. Oh. But wait, this is for Chrome? Dope. Interesting. Hey guys, I don't know if I can share that and have it work. But Stripe seems to have paid someone, thank you, to configure a bookmark, a extension for Chrome that will let me know when I'm live. But there's a YouTube icon there. So does it work for both? Intriguing. My bing bing bong. The link's broke. The link's always broke. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Wait, post the link in the Discord, and anybody who's trying to get to the link, they can just click the link in the Discord. That'll work. Yeah, it's a Chrome add-on that'll let you know when I'm live. How dope. Number 17. Thank you, Stripes. You're just like your mother, you know? How much I fucking hate her. Oh my god. That was a soul-crushing thing to hear as a 13-year-old kid. What? That kid's 13, man. Damn, baby. Man, number 16. You know how they find elderly people who died in their homes who are only found months or years after they die because anyone they ever known or known to care about them have also died or have stopped caring about them? That is the way that you deserve to live and die, in isolation from the rest of the world. Wow. Who would say this to a person? Who raised you? Who raised you? Number 15. Go buy some toys or fuck somebody else. Just keep it to yourself. What's the context here? My ex-husband? After I told him that I'd like to have sex more than twice a year. What the fuck? The man don't want her. It's an odd feeling to know that the exact moment when all of your feelings for someone completely dies. Jeez. It's an odd feeling, but at least there is certainty. They're saying, yep, this is over. I've been there. What's worse is wondering, is this working? And then having the years drag by. Oh, fuck. This is kind of sad. Number 14. My sister and I wish your baby dies when I was pregnant with my first child now. What the fuck? Oh my god. I wonder why YouTube breaks all my links. You know? It used to work. So strange. Number 12. You're really easy to forget. Oh, somebody said it hurts because it's so true. Sweaty beard. You must have something forgettable. I mean, memorable about you. Someone says I'll always remember this comment for what that's worth. Number 11. That would have to be my father. Back in high school, I went to my sophomore school dance. However, nobody would dance with me or talk to me. So I went home early and started to cry. My dad gave me a few words of comfort, and it became the silver lining to my crappy day. A few months later, I was invited to a birthday party from my friend from middle school. I needed a ride and asked my father to drop me off. I interrupted him watching his favorite program on television, and he said, "Why should I go? You're just going to come back home and cry again." I never trusted him with anything personal again. Well, did Michael just say don't count your apples before they hatch? What? Number 10, man. I feel like we're both settling. Ooh, Here's the thing. Here's the thing about relationships, boy, where most people are not fucking real about it. The majority, meaning well over 50% of relationships have at least one partner who is settling, okay? And here's the thing. So many relationships are typically so superficial, meaning that everything exists on the surface. There's no deeper connection or bond or compatibility. It's really just two attractive people who enjoy fucking each other, maybe to a point where they can put up with each other in a way whether or not their personality isn't so grating and annoying that they can share personal space. That's compatibility to most niggas these days. You know what I mean? It's not picking people up when they fall. It's not having that shoulder to cry on. It's not having somebody tell them that pretty much any weird little thing that they do is something that they love, like they love their smile, they love their laugh, they just want to, make them feel good, that making them feel good makes them feel good. It's more just like a I can tolerate you type situation. Sorry to get very real, but here's the bottom line. Most relationships these days have two people that can tolerate one another, and one of those people are settling. And usually it's a time crunch. That's what provokes this settling. It's the fact that I wouldn't say they're lazy, but maybe they're getting old, and they don't want to waste more time having to start from scratch with a new partner when, maybe they won't be as easy to tolerate to that partner, and maybe that partner won't be as tolerable, and you might as well just fuck around with this one dude, just ride that boat into the sunset, because hey. And I don't know. Seeing this phrase, I feel like we're both settling. It's almost crushing because it's in a thread of hurtful things, which means to the other person, they probably didn't think that they were settling, And that's what they go on to say. Girlfriend of 3 years, I was head over heels in love at the time. And maybe she was using it as a way out, the fact that she's going, oh, I feel like we're both settling, when in reality, she just wants out. It's easy to go, I feel you can do better, because you want out. Even if you believe it, there are situations where people believe that the person can do better, and that's a reason in itself. Don't be sad, just don't lie to yourselves. That's the thing that we do when we live life. We lie to ourselves. And sometimes it's necessary, it's just a little bit of a trick to get us through the day, a little bit of a distraction to get over a hump. We wake up in the morning and we don't feel like getting out of bed, but we know that we can't get away with staying in bed with what needs to be done. We got to get shit done. We got to get shit done to keep the lights on, to keep ourselves fed, to keep the roof over our head, to not jeopardize what we have going on. We gotta trick ourselves into thinking, hey, today maybe won't suck as much as yesterday. And as rude as it sounds, in America, at least we have the optimism to genuinely believe that, hey, maybe today something will just go wonderfully, In other countries, they're a little bit more beaten down and realistic about what the fuck is going on in their world. They know that they're not going to exceed certain expectations, and that their lot has already been prepared for them, and that's what they're going to get. But you can dream, and letting that dream be your motivation isn't a bad thing, even if it's unrealistic. But everything in moderation. Lying to yourself isn't always inherently a terrible thing, especially if it's helping you make progress to something that you need or somewhere that you need to be. But lying to yourself to the point where you're convincing yourself of things that don't exist, of places that you're not, where can we go but to say that? Number 9, sorry. I'm ruining all these happy lists. I wait like it was a happy list to begin with. Y'all already knew what this list was. How did I phrase it? I said it was like a list of 50 most hurtfully savage things ever said. Mine wasn't hurtful. It was just a bit real. Number 9. I was in middle school, and this girl I was crushing on pretty hard invited me to the mall with her friends, so I went. She was being super nice, holding hands and stuff, and then about 30 minutes after being there, she went in to kiss me. And as soon as it was about to happen, she shoved me to the ground and started laughing, and all of her friends were filming, and she said shit like, "Who would ever want to be friends with you? You're so gross." And then to top it off, she threw her water on me. That was an embarrassment following week at school. Now I have trust issues with everyone. Well, damn, baby, talk about mean girls. Somebody said middle school was like hell. I'm sorry that happened to you. Bro, I can tell you that my fondest memories of middle school were not being in school because I was either traveling or just trying to get the hell out of there, getting in trouble because, you know, I was either fighting or not conforming to whatever the hell I was supposed to do. You name the silly rule, I was like, fuck that. And like running away from other people who were trying desperately to hang out. I had one friend in middle school, his name was Ben. That was it, dude. Ben and I were and then we both went to the same high school too. Dope. Ben's cool. Y'all gonna meet Ben. Ben got kids though. Kyle can't touch them kids. But why would you want to touch the kids? You see what I'm saying? See what I did there? Just flipped it. I flipped it on its head, which is what the little Catholic boys are doing when they go visit their priest. Hi-yo. Ill, Kyle. Number 8. I was once asked if I would date a girl, like be a boyfriend and girlfriend, and said yes. The next day, I was told it was a joke. Hilarious. Oh boy. Oh boy. Wait, Dia says she doesn't feel good? Just been lightheaded and increasingly queasy. As long as you're not pregnant, Dia, we wouldn't want. You ever make a noise? You ever home alone and then you make a noise and you think something else made the noise, and then you just look, you're doing like a double take all over the room? I don't think I feel more like a genuine animal, like a stupid dog, than when I do something like that. You know, because like I'll accidentally shift something with my foot and then be like, "Barr." You know what I'm talking about? You know, like the video if you like that noise. Barr. Number 7, scrub. Oh, it really hurt me. I got off CS and cried. You need to call the bully hunters, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Somebody said, I got wrecked in CSGO game. It still hurts. Sukablet. Okay, number 6. You aren't as funny as you think you are. Fucking brutal. How is this above other shit? No one cares. This list just turned into AIDS. Number 4. Nothing. They just never spoke to me again. Wow. Somebody said the opposite of love isn't hate, it's indifferent. Indifference, yes. Someone says, I hate that quote. Indifference isn't the opposite of love. It's the absence of love. It's like saying the opposite of up is no direction. No, bitch. The opposite of up is fucking down. Like the syndrome you have. And the opposite of love is hate. Oh, but love and hate are so similar. They're two sides of the same coin. Yeah, the opposite sides, 10 and negative 10, are also pretty damn similar when you ignore the sign. Speaking of ignoring the signs, welcome to the Kyle channel. You seem to have stumbled into the wrong part of the internet. And once you ingest it, you can't uningest it. I know you think you wish your brain were just like a fucking mouth so you could stick a finger down the back of it and just barf it all up. But these thoughts are in your head forever. Thoughts are in your head forever. Sorry. Number 3. The most hurtful thing that I've ever said was to an asshole that threw a bag of McDonald's at me from his car window while I was passing on my motorcycle. He kept brake checking and swerving when I tried to pass on his dashed lines. I pulled up next to him at a stop, light absolutely fuming. Looked in the back seat and saw 2 young kids in his car seat, and everyone was laughing. I popped up my visor and said, I hope you outlive your children. I don't regret saying it. The asshole almost killed me. Damn. We got somebody named Timo in the freaking chat who spells lurk with an E. You know? Do you need some tea?
Your stream is bad and you should feel bad.
Well, thank you, Zoidberg, for the $5 donation. You know, I appreciate this. Why not him for president? Yeah, what a badass. Kotala Foxhound just says Kyle. You know, I appreciate that. But what I was trying to get at was implying that Timo is indeed, I don't know, British. Number 2 on this list, but there's another one, reads, a little girl commented on my appearance, and her mom said, be thankful you don't look like her. Wait a minute, that donation, that's the weakest attempt at something brutally savage I've ever heard. You're gonna donate $5 and waste your own time. You need to actually try to be savage, man. Just look it up on the internet. You don't need to be creative or capable of anything other than what basic motherfuckers are throwing out all around you. Just take someone else's thing, claim it's your own, and then people will think that you're interesting. So you get on the internet right now and steal someone's savage comment, repurpose that into a better donation, and we'll be proud of you, Zoidberg. Whoever the hell Zoidberg is. Why not Zoidberg indeed? Monster Gamer says, Kyle, if you could make a bed of your... Oh boy. Oh my god, it's Mighty Boosh.
Eels up inside, y'all find in an entrance where they can. Eels up inside, y'all find in an entrance where they can, boring through your mind, through your tummy, through your anus. Eels.
Eels coming at ya. Dia says, I don't have anyone to make me pregnant, Kyle. Not like anyone would to. Yeah, not with you phrasing things so poorly. I'm kidding. Thank you, Wana. What the fuck kind of name is Wana? Who the hell in here is named that? There's somebody in here named Juana Rodriguez. What the fuck kind of name is Juana? Yo, was your name Juan and then you had a sex change? It is me, Juana. Nope, it's inside me now. Like the eels, the penis is inside ya. Finding an entrance where it can. Surgery, eels. Okay, everyone I like. Everyone I know has a stomach bag. It says bug. Try to calm yourself down, Kyle. Alright, everybody I know has a stomach bug. Sounds like some of the symptoms. Oh, people have a stomach bug right now. He's referring to Dia. I hope that's not the case. I do hope that's not the case. Ria says she didn't pick her name, Kyle. A very good comment. You're very correct. People don't have a choice over their own name. But I got named Kyle, man, so I don't know, you know. Bow, you know what I'm talking about? Okay, shut up. Okay. A little girl commented on my appearance, and her mom said, be thankful you don't look like her. Then they cut in front of me in line in the store we were in. Okay. My god. Number 1 on this list. Is there another one? Yep, there's 6 more on that list. God, I feel strange. I'm wondering if I have heartburn or something. I usually keep my shit right here. Where my shit at? There it is. My antacid tablets now. Wait a minute, what's that?
If you're waiting for me to care, I hope you brought something to eat. 'Cause it's gonna be a really long time.
nigga, these are the sorriest fucking insults I've ever heard in my life.
If you're waiting for me to care, I hope you brought a sleeping bag, because it's gonna take you a while. You think just because you want it to, it's gonna be the way you like with me? No. You need to get the frick out of here with that.
These are like Mormon insults. Can we look up like some like really weak ass insults? Is that like a thing? What about like inoffensive insults? Dope. Okay. What's the least offensive insult you can come up with? Of all the people I know, you're one of them. Many years ago, overhearing my daughter and her cousin argue, yeah, well, I hope your new watch breaks. Well, I hope you get really sick and then get better. Zoidberg, here's all your, here's all your comments you can make, bro. You know? You gotta crank that up to the maximum. Let's test it out. Oh my! Whoa! What a gay noise. Can I change that? All right, look. Stripe says, Kyle, you have lovely eyelashes for a man. I can't be the only one. Juana says, now I feel like crying, Kyle. LOL, I've always been apprehensive to give my real name now. I should just stick to my middle name. Juana, calm down. I'm sure your titties are so big that it doesn't matter and that people love every inch of you for you, Not your name. What's in a name? Soon we'll be very, very aware of only our online avatars and real life won't matter, And we'll be able to like put that thing, like there'll be like a genital attachment so that, we can simulate it in game, That's what I'm talking about. What the fuck am I doing here? Okay, no, here's the final one on this one, but then there's like 6 more. So here we go. After my dad passed away, I was going through his belongings. One of his journal entries was empty. No, one of his journal entries simply said, I am disappointed in my son. It was written 8 years before he passed away with no context. Nothing has been more hurtful since or before. Yo, that sucks. Wow, there are over 50 of you here. I appreciate that. Like the damn video. Seriously, if there are actually 50 of you here, I want all of you to tell me what you think I should play, because I'm thinking of trying to make it through all of the God of War games, but not if people aren't interested, Here we go.
Man, I'd rather spend 3 generations in hard labor than wallow through this weak-ass list. Love you though, Kyle.
I think someone named themselves King Jong-un, so... Okay, what is this now? What the hell?
If I wanted my comeback, I would have scraped it off your ass.
Nigga, I don't know if you looking through a book of insults from like 40 years ago or something, but you need to stop. You need to stop. I looked up a list of inoffensive insults, and they were at least better than this. I hope the rest of your day is as pleasant as you are. Okay? What the fuck? Yeah. What? There are 6 remaining on this list. Senpai says God of War seems dope. William McGee says the same. Should I play it here or should I play it on Twitch? I feel like Twitch is where I could establish the most growth, but you guys would know better. Here or Twitch? Here or Twitch? Super Slam. Michael Davis said God of War is kind of lame. You should probably play Fortnite. Interesting. Seems that Candy Stripes is saying Twitch, and so does Visceral Claims. Rhea says here, and so does Aaron Deers, but Kotala says Twitch. Obsidian Jake says Twitch, and Linda says Twitch too, and then Tamo says Garfield. What the hell?
You oughta be careful, boy. There's a lot of weirdos around. Lot of nasty people.
Lot of nutters.
Lot of nutters. But I'm gonna protect you, boy. 'Cause I love you.
I don't...
In fact, if you weren't a geezer, I'd be wrapping you behind the counter right now.
Listen. I don't know who that is, but I really do enjoy some good old Mighty Boosh references, man. You know? Oh, boy. Thank you. Thank you, Hitcher. That's funny to me. Okay, so listen. I'm seeing that Linda is writing more Fortnite. Okay. But so how many people wanted Twitch? It looked like the overwhelming amount was Twitch. No, Side says here I hate Twitch. Oh my god. But seems more people Twitch would do better, you know. Here's hoping we can get it to take off. Even though that shouldn't be the goal. It should just be to have a good time and get through it. We'll do that after the stream. Really? We'll do that after the stream. Yeah. Professional sauce. As we finish off, I almost said polish off. It's a good thing I didn't say that. We finish off this list of 50 most hurtfully savage things ever said. We're at the final 6. Wow. So, number 6, I was sexually assaulted by 3 guys in high school. I was shoved into a bathroom in my own house in the dark. I was 14 and a virgin. We were skipping school.
Thanks, Dia, for being so nice.
So I'm not nice? Fuck you, J-Rod. I'm kidding. I love you, my man. A special thanks to Dia for being so nice. And thank you for the sexy donation. Oh boy, I should make a video series where I'm just triggered by everything, and I'll call it Kyle, the feminist or something. Oh boy. I was 14 and a virgin. We were skipping school when I finally got the courage to tell someone. My father said, "You are a whore and will whore your way into prison." I was 14 and a virgin. What the fuck? Yo, I don't want any of that. Number 5. My dad died in 2004. My mother's never liked me. She told me the summer that she kicked me out of the house, "I wish you died instead of him." She stopped being my mom after that one. Damn, this motherfucker's from 7 years ago. Well, number 4. About 10 or 11 years ago, my dad says something along the lines of, "Do you know what it's like when other people at work are talking about their children's accomplishments, and I have nothing to say about you? You will never be the king of Wakanda. You will be the king of nothing. I will throw you off the waterfall in ritual combat." I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Number 3. My long-term boyfriend died a few months ago. I woke up next to him dead in bed with me, and it's been a really heavy and awful burden on my psyche. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Imagine waking up next to your boo dead. What the fuck? What the fuck? Hey, it's the Joker. Who the fuck?
It's Fat Man, y'all cuck. It's always the Fat Man, I swear. If you were any denser, you'd be part of the collective mass that is known as the Fat Man. And black holes orbit me. Nah, you're alright, winking face.
I think he's implying that it was him doing all of the lame insults and the Boosh references. I really appreciate those Boosh. There goes my tongue. You know, fat man can't get my tongue to stay. Oh God. You know, never mind with that comment. But thank you once again, fat man. You know, I want to congratulate you, I guess, for solidifying your position as the stream boss. But goddamn, what a donation. I can only hope to see you in the God of War stream on Twitch when I load that up and try to get it working. Fuck my monkey balls. Thank you, my man. Here's hoping that something that I try to set up for later is what you're in the mood for, fat man. But back to the dying next to your significant other in bed stream. Entry on this list. My long-term boyfriend died a few months ago. I can't believe that. What a badass. The fat man. Thank you. Oh boy. My long-term boyfriend died a few months ago. I woke up next to him in bed, dead. It's been a really heavy and awful burden on my psyche. 3 days after he passed, a girl who had been accusing me of sleeping with her boyfriend. So I heard you woke up cuddling a corpse. Lol. She happened to post it while I was on my way to private wake to see him, so I wouldn't freak out so bad at the funeral. Oh my God. Oh my God. Russian says, Kyle, I just got an email from a Nigerian prince claiming to be my cousin, and he will give me $1 billion if I give him my social security number. Should I do it? It's just fat man. Give him a fake social and see what he does. Or just give him the runaround. Tell him that the only thing that he feels secure doing, tell him that the only thing you feel secure doing socially is getting on Facebook, which will be, amusing considering what the hell's going on these days. I mean, Facebook was never safe, but the type of people that use Facebook religiously probably think that it was. So there's that. What did he post? Oh boy. Well, that didn't work. Man, this stream breaks everything. It breaks everything. Number 2 on this list. My dad got remarried after his divorce from my mom. I was having a lot of problems with my stepfather, and they had small children of their own, and really didn't feel like dealing with a grouchy teenage daughter from a prior marriage. When I was about 13 or so, I fought with my dad about something stupid, like not wanting to go to church, and he blurted out, "I'm so tired of trying to fit you into my family." Holy shit. I was pretty shell-shocked. I pretty much excused myself from his family and stopped seeing him. I haven't spoken to him in years. I'm friends with his kids on Facebook, and they seem like a nice little family on the outside. Apparently it worked out for him. Holy hell. If there's one thing that I truly and utterly enjoy, it's the grim history of a child from a marriage that didn't work out, and their placeless, their place or lack thereof in a new union between, this person and another partner, the stepmother and the stepchild, or the stepfather and the stepchild typically don't get along, and, are typically reduced to that of either a slave, if not just like cast out. They just get literally the worst treatment. And there have been instances where they are killed as well. Pretty insane. Why does he post this one like this one's gonna work? Nothing works in the Kyle chat. Don't you guys understand? You might as well be talking to me from the past or something. The past when your links used to work, but I'm in the future. The future when the internet is no more. I am actually reading back catalogs of what we have managed to save of Reddit. It was 7 years ago for me now. I'm sorry. Number 1. I've been thinking of and wanting to post something like this for a long time. I'm a normal guy, not super funny, not smart. I'm decent looking. Just average, nice, try to be honest, grumble at bad drivers, and help people and animals whenever I have a chance. After being married for 8 years, I thought I had a good, decent life with the love of my life. I then found that over time, my wife was working was actually her going out with her students and partying after work on some weekends. Yes, that was unethical of her, and a whole nother story. Back to me. When I confronted her with the situation, I was admittedly pissed, but her response was so unexpected that it disarmed me, and has since left me so humbled and damaged and sad that I can't think of myself as anything but a loser, which is why I am trying to overcome now, even a couple of years after her divorce. Her response was, I've known you for a long time. I probably know that you the best out of anyone in the world. I know every one of your secrets and have seen you at your lowest. The reason I go is I don't want to be married to you anymore. I think I've never wanted to be really married to you. I had doubts before, during, and after the wedding. You're nice and everything. You're just not that great looking, and I earn more than you know. I also think you make a really bad father too. You're just not the kind of guy I want to raise a family with. You are nice and everything, but not very impressive in any way. I want a real man. I settled on you, and now we're both paying for it. It feels really good to get this off my chest. Okay. I pretty much was speechless and just stood there and then walked away. She moved out that night. Other things were said later, but that pretty much resonates in my head. I can't look at myself in the mirror anymore. The worst part is she was probably fucking them students though, dude. Ugh. The end. The end, guys. There's your feel-bad list that I seem to be so good at finding. Ukraine announces plan to quit CIS, terminate parts of Russia Friendship Treaty. Oh boy. What does this mean, though? What does it mean? Does it mean something? What does it mean? What does it mean? Considering the whole Crimea thing, it's surprising that this took so long. Yeah, it doesn't mean shit. As usual, shit don't mean shit. Oh boy. Oh my, oh yes. This is my jam. I love this. Are you kidding me? Hey. Hey. I like this. It's so cute. It's so cute. Guys, I should start the Bing Bong. I should try to get this subscription and then see how long it takes for me to tringly wingly down. Big ol' time here. Oh boy. How is everybody? Did everybody have a great day? Oh boy. Special thanks to Fat Man for his hardcore action. The ball slapping action. Sedacia says good night. I hope you have a wonderful night, Sedacia. But I'm gonna be trying to jump on Twitch to see how far into this God of War thing I can get. For those who may be interested in that. What the fuck? What was that? That sounded feedbacky. That doesn't sound good. Stop, what the fuck? This isn't good. Give me a second here. It wasn't coming from the computer, it's coming from the capture card. So I don't know what to do other than to just turn it off, plug it back in, see if that resolves anything. Doesn't appear to have resolved shit. Right. It's not making noise now, but it was before. Oh boy. So I don't know if this is a good time for you guys. But I'm thinking of diving into this God of War shit right now. Linda says her vodka's all gone. That ain't good. I hope Dia feels better if she's a little under the weather right now. And I hope that you all feel great. Boy. PS Now offers a 7-day free trial, but I think that I've done it before, so I can't get away with it. You know how it is. Back when I didn't need it. What would have been great is if okay. What would have been great is if I just abused this. See if that works out. Alright, I think for the most part I'm pretty much ready. So what I'm gonna do is prepare myself to get over to Twitch and take care of business here. Oh boy. Fallout New Vegas. Oh, would you look at all of that? Look at all of these corny ass games I have access to now. Them old school games. How long before somebody's up my ass asking me to play Fallout 3? We'll see, we'll see. Dia says, I blame the day I worked 12 hours straight in horrible conditions at work. Been feeling off since then. Finally catching up to me now. I'm sorry, sweetie. I hope it wears off. Chaotic Unending Cosmos says, hey Kyle, yesterday I watched a video of yours about people who directly cause someone's death. I don't know if you've done it before, but you should make a video about people who saved a life. Sounds like something I've done before. Step 1, you say we need to talk. Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere along in bitterness, and I would have stayed up with you all night. Had I known how to save a life. Okay. Alright guys, I'm shutting this down, and then you'll see me on Twitch in just a moment. So thank you to everybody who's been here. Thank you specifically to Fat Man for being a hardcore, try-hard, bing-bong lifesaver in my life tonight. Wait a minute now. Thank you to the sponsors. You know I love you. I caress you gently. You're my life. You're my world. And thank you to my patrons. You stepped down into darkness and opened my eyes and let me see. Wow, beauty that made me. Made this heart adore you. Hope of a life spent with you, you know. See you guys soon. Hope you had a great night. Stay amazing. I'll see you on Twitch. Go to Twitch.